Alchemedians, welcome back to another,
Alchemediagames.
this time correctly spelled. I had a lot of fun with the first one we did, and I was planning to do like two a month for this kind of thing. And let me tell you a little bit more about the rules, because I think I tried to do something with the first one that I didn't get to do. So, since I did the first one, I'm able to establish the rules a little bit more clearly. Like, how, like, I'm gonna name everything that happens from the start. But after the start happens, all it's gonna be is the people who died, or or if there's like a special event, which didn't even happen last time, which is weird. But yeah, I had a lot of fun last time. This time I know a little bit more of what I'm doing. I'm gonna say who I vote for in general and who I think is gonna get the most kills. Also, I have some friends who also took a little vote on who should win, and they get a little something if they win, and that part of it is gonna be fun. Anyway, hope you guys hit like and subscribe, and let's get on with the players, shall we? Before we start off naming people, I'm gonna say right now, this is a Marvel edition of Alchemediagames. The reason I'm kind of doing this is because Marvel Rivals is kind of a big thing now, and I'm a big Marvel fan, so I think this will be a fun time to do this. Anyway, let me start with my vote. I think Ant-Man is going to win. And as for the most kills, I'd say Daredevil. So I think Ant-Man's going to win, and I think Daredevil is going to have the most kills. As for my friends, Adam, again, Hat Guy, said, and one of my friends named Ashley suggested Mr. Incredible, which is not a Marvel character, I know, but it was suggested, so might as well. Anyway, let's get on to the name of the players. The first two people is, of course, Deadpool and Wolverine, because of their awesome movie that was from last year. Just absolutely epic. My next one, of course, Ant-Man. He's my favorite superhero of all time. I absolutely love Ant-Man, and I think he is more powerful than anybody could take credit for. Spider-Man, because, come on, how can I not have a Spider-Man in this Marvel Hunger Games? Well, Alchemediagames. In District 2, we have Captain America, of course, with his power of might and shield in America. Doctor Strange, bunch of portals. Let me tell you, lots of portal doing. Scarlet Witch with the same thing. Also, with Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, I'm also going to say, because I said last time some very unsocial things that people might say are bad, I don't care. In fact, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is not a bad movie. In fact, I don't know why most Marvel movies are getting so much hate. I absolutely love them. Even the newer ones, I really don't care. I've loved Marvel ever since just anything. I'm a Marvel fanboy, what can I say? Anyway, next up is Daredevil, which is having a show this year, which I am kind of excited about because I watched the first season of Daredevil. It's long, but really interesting. Really interesting. And I love Daredevil's powers in general. They are just so interesting. Hulk, which is a hero I've loved ever since I was a kid. Moon Knight is my favorite Marvel show ever spawned. Domino, because Domino is pretty cool, even though, like, she was kind of made fun of in Deadpool 2 with her lack of powers, even though she really does have powers of luck. Iron Man, because, again, come on. How can I not have a Marvel Alchemediagames without Iron Man? District 4, which is greatly put. Because Thor, God of Thunder, God of Might, God of Handsome Chris's, Groot, Tree, but also Groot the show. I Am Groot the show is so cute. If you haven't already watched it, watch it. It's really cute. Black Panther, which, again, saluting for the amazing actor who played Black Panther. And Quicksilver, which didn't have the same fate as Black Panther, but kind of faced the same area of fate as Black Panther, where he's gone. But I absolutely love Quicksilver from the X-Men, because every single time, like, I think of Going Fast, I think of the songs that play when he runs. Yondu, in District 5, Yondu, or should I say, Mary Poppins, y'all. Oh man, also sharing a very similar fate to Quicksilver. Beast, one of the smartest X-Men alive, and also, like, you can get very controversial with where his opinions stand. I love Beast. Beast is great. Cyclops, I love James Morrison. And also, he does have a very unfortunate mutant power, but he also really does a lot for the X-Men. She-Hulk, which is a show, I will agree, I do not like, because it just hates on the Marvel Universe, and I absolutely hate that. But this is more about the comics than it is about the show, so this is more comic She-Hulk than TV She-Hulk. District 6, Ghost Rider, aka Nicolas Cage. I haven't seen the movie, but I know his full story. Full fire flame skull with a bike that plays, like, absolutely metal music. Star-Lord, just a child in the sky listening to, like, 80s music, but again, well, more of a Chris I respect than admire. And trust me, there is a difference. Miss Marvel, which is an absolutely phenomenal show and played really well in Captain Marvel, well, the Marvels too. It's just so good with Miss Marvel in it. Human Torch, which had a very significant part in Deadpool & Wolverine, so he plays a significant part here. District 7, Rocket Raccoon. Mantis, well, Rocket Raccoon and Mantis. Rocket Raccoon and Mantis, part of Guardians of the Galaxy, absolutely phenomenal characters. I love Mantis's powers because it's not really a power that is used to fight. It's more a power to connect. And Rocket Raccoon just takes an arm, and he's going to take anyone's arm that he has to fight in order to win this. Squirrel Girl, who beat up Thanos in her comic, so... And also, is part of Marvel Rivals. But also, yeah, Squirrel Girl strong. Winter Soldier, who's gonna be in Thunderbolts. And one of the characters I'm most excited to see. Blade, Colossus, Dr. Manhattan, and Kitty Pryde in District 8 are all characters besides Colossus. I know about Colossus. Blade is a vampire hunter, I believe. Dr. Manhattan I have no clue about. And Kitty Pryde, again, have really no clue about. But Colossus is a big metal man. And I'm excited to see who he has to fight in order to win this. Iron Fist in District 9. Again, Marvel Rivals. And I don't know much about Iron Fist. I know Cable, because he's in Deadpool 2, and he's a time traveler. Madrox, which I believe can multiply. Tigra is a girl who's basically a tiger. Yeah, that's all needs to be said. Shang-Chi, which if wins, would be I feel like he would be like the most basic person to win, but I wouldn't be that surprised because Shang-Chi is pretty strong. Mystique, who can morph into literally anybody. Rogue, who, again, if she wins, wouldn't really surprise me because she can kill anybody with a touch. Howard the Duck, if Howard the Duck wins, oh boy, do I have some explaining to do. Mr. Incredible, as I said, not Marvel, but he is a suggestion that was made from the last video, so I kept him. Luna Snow, who's part of Marvel Rivals, I believe is part of a K-pop group, and she apparently has a really deep backstory, and I'm excited to see it. Billy Kaplan, which is Wanda's son, who is Wanda's son, and plays a really significant part in Agatha, which was really good. I feel like half of it was really good and half of it was like really did not need to happen. I just loved Billy. Billy was such a great part in it. Loki, who is so cool. I even have a little theory about what Loki's going to serve in the Marvel Universe now. I think in Secret Wars, he's going to control all the superheroes, like, from the timeline, just to see who would win. Superheroes and supervillains, and he's going to see who would win, because that sounds like something Loki would do. Mr. Fantastic, who is just... You have to really think about his powers, because in a way, I honestly think he can basically be like Mystique, where he can just morph his face. But I don't really know how, like, his stretching capabilities work in a way. Because, like, I know he could stretch his body out. That's all cool and dandy. But, like, can he stretch his face into other faces that he doesn't know? Like, I want some explanation on that, because I feel like Mr. Fantastic can have as much power as he needs with, like, Mystique's power. Because that's basically what he has if he can morph his face into things. And morph his body into random objects. I know he can morph his body into random objects, just... I feel like he could benefit from any part of his power. Adam Warlock, which is really strong according to Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and he just is a golden boy. He's the golden boy. Professor X, smartest of this entire group, and like the main X-Men of the X-Men. And Invisible Woman, who is really popular on Marvel Rivals. And also just, if she wins, like, nobody's gonna notice. Because she's invisible. I just imagine, like, when doing this, she's going to be invisible the entire time, and she's not going to clear up, so nobody's going to know who won. Those are the 12 districts. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Cyclops finds a canteen full of water. Wolverine grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Deadpool kills Colossus with his own weapon. That is super ironic for how much Colossus has been with Deadpool. That was the first kill. Ant-Man and Quicksilver work together to drown Captain America. What? Bro, Ant-Man and Captain America work together in Endgame. Mantis runs away from the cornucopia. Winter Soldier runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Fantastic finds a bag full of explosives. Cable runs away from the cornucopia. Blade runs away from the cornucopia. Adam Warlock runs away from the cornucopia. Billy Kaplan runs away from the cornucopia. Professor X runs away from the cornucopia using his wheels because that's the only way he can really run. Mystique runs away from the cornucopia. She-Hulk runs away from the cornucopia. Howard the Duck runs away from the cornucopia. Squirrel Girl stays at the cornucopia for resources. Groot runs away from the cornucopia. Human Torch flames on away from the cornucopia. Yondu snatches a bottle of alcohol in a rag. Yondu would do. Rogue runs away from the cornucopia. Hulk gathers as much food as he can, because Hulk hungry. You wouldn't like Hulk when he hungry. Loki grabs the backpack, not realizing it is empty, but Kitty Pryde falls into a pit and dies. There goes the Kitty Pryde fans. Iron Man grabs a jar of fishing bait while Black Panther gets fishing gear. Working as a team from two different areas. That's so cool. Iron Fist runs away from the cornucopia. Miss Marvel runs away from the cornucopia. Doctor Strange runs away from the cornucopia. Madrox grabs a backpack and retreats. Daredevil runs away from the cornucopia. Ghost Rider and Rocket Raccoon fight for a bag. Rocket Raccoon gives up and retreats because he realized that man's on fire and he should run because fire bad. Shang-Chi runs away from the cornucopia. Thor sets an explosive off, killing Mr. Incredible, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, and Invisible Woman. Sorry, Ashley. Looks like your pick got off first. Also, Thor killed Scarlet Witch and Invisible Woman. I guess Thor didn't see her, but like, bro just killed supermassive people. Bro, Thor really demolished every single person that really, like, mattered. Well, I guess Thor is Adam's choice, but Mr. Incredible was Ashley's choice of who, like, she wanted to be in this game. So, sorry, Ashley. Dr. Manhattan runs away from the cornucopia. Domino runs away from the cornucopia. Moon Knight runs away from the cornucopia. Star-Lord finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver because he's a pretty good shot. Luna Snow runs away from the cornucopia. Tigra grabs a shovel for some reason. Beast runs away from the cornucopia. This is now day 1. I am now going to only read the parts where someone is died. Rocket Raccoon forces Daredevil to kill Billy Kaplan or Groot. And for some reason, even though Groot's just a tree, he decides to kill Billy Kaplan. Probably because he could only hear, like, his human breath. But, like, dude had a decision to kill a tree and a boy, and he kills a boy. Poor Wanda. Wanda's gonna get you for that. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer for Colossus? Captain America. We're saluting you, soldier. Kitty Pryde. Mr. Incredible died really early on. Scarlet Witch. Oh wait, never mind. I guess Wanda and her kid died together. Spider-Man. Invisible Woman, which really no one noticed. And Billy Kaplan. Scarlet Witch died with her son. That's really sad, actually. And then Captain America died. Spider-Man died early on. Human Torch sets an explosive off, or he just literally lit himself on fire, killing Iron Fist. Which really confuses me because he's supposed to be, like, really strong. But Human Torch, I guess, killed Iron Fist just flaming on. Shang-Chi and Ghost Rider, 2 of the strongest people in this, track down and kill Groot. I mean, I guess Ghost Rider is made of fire. Deadpool taints Dr. Manhattan's food, killing him. That is something Deadpool would do. Rogue bleeds out due to untreated injuries. That makes sense. Out of all the ways to die, like, I guess Rogue would die from untreated injuries because she can't really, like, nobody can touch her, so she can't really die from that, so. Blade dies from thirst because he didn't have anyone to suck blood from because technically he's a vampire who hunts vampires. Winter Soldier, Madrox, and She-Hulk get into a fight. Madrox triumphantly kills them both because he can multiply into many people. But also, She-Hulk. Madrox killed She-Hulk. And now this is the time where I'm happy that if this was the She-Hulk from the TV show, I'm glad she's gone. But also killed Winter Soldier, which is really impressive. Doctor Strange, Professor X, and Mr. Fantastic unsuccessfully ambushed Daredevil, Ant-Man, and Beast, who killed them instead. So Doctor Strange, Professor X, and Mr. Fantastic got killed by Daredevil, Ant-Man, and Beast. Actually, I find that kind of off because I feel like Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, and Professor X are like really smart at like could kill a lot of people. With Daredevil, Ant-Man, and Beast actually having more of a defect than an effect, but I guess they killed three of the most powerful people in here. That's really, really weird. Black Panther severely injures Quicksilver, but puts him out of his misery. Like he wasn't put out in Marvel, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Luna Snow kills Rocket Raccoon with a sickle. I mean, probably wasn't hard. He is a raccoon after all. Adam Warlock dies from an infection. Bro's really strong and dies from an infection. He got a little boo-boo and freaking dies. Cyclops kills Deadpool for his supplies. How? I would love to know how. Bro made Deadpool vanish out of thin air, just spraying his eyes all over Deadpool. But wait, wouldn't he regenerate? That I don't see that happening. Domino kills Iron Man with a sickle because of her luck. I can see that. 15 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Iron Fist, Groot. Groot is no more. I am not Groot. Dr. Manhattan. Rogue. Blade. Winter Soldier. She-Hulk. Doctor Strange. Professor X. Mr. Fantastic. Quicksilver. Rocket Raccoon. Adam Warlock. Deadpool. And of course, Iron Man. Also, a lot of these people, it is so unbelievable they died like this early on. Loki convinces Yondu to not kill him, only to kill him instead. So Loki tricked Yondu to not killing him, only for Loki to kill Yondu. That sounds like a Loki thing. Wolverine dies from hypothermia. Poor kid who was really cheering on Wolverine. But also, I mean, I'm trying to think of the logistics here from Wolverine dying from hypothermia. Like, I don't think he would die from hypothermia, but like, he could just be in ice. He could have had the Captain America treatment. So like, he's just stuck. He's not dead. He's just stuck. Mystique attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. That kind of makes sense. Because, like, she doesn't really have any powers to protect her except for the fact she can transform into other people. Howard the Duck kills Daredevil for his supplies. That scares me. Because, first of all, I wanted Daredevil to have the most kills. But second of all, if Howard the Duck wins, this will be a very sad Hunger Game. Loki, Black Panther, Cyclops, and Hulk form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Ooh. I mean, sad news is, I think they all really have a reason to do it. Like Loki, because he's Loki and killed many people. And also, like, he's a trickster and he doesn't want to hurt any of his loved ones because he knows the truth. Black Panther, because, he's already dead. Cyclops, because, like, Wolverine and Jean make a better pack and he knows it. And Hulk, because he doesn't want to be the Hulk. Star-Lord strangles Cable after engaging in a fistfight. Bro, a random kid just strangles a time-traveling guy for engaging in a fistfight. Let's go Star-Lord! 9 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Yondu. Oh, Star-Lord's gonna be so sad. Wolverine Strangely, Mystique, Daredevil, Loki. Thor's gonna be sad. Then again, well, Thor's still alive. Thor's still alive. Black Panther, Cyclops, Hulk, and Cable. Again, a lot of these people I wouldn't expect to die so soon. Let us proceed. Domino sets Shang-Chi on fire with a Molotov, even though he has rings to protect him from Domino doing so. But Domino is lucky, so I guess it was all based on luck how the fire went. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. This is the feast. Tigra repeatedly stabs Miss Marvel to death with size because she's like a tiger and will kill Miss Marvel. I guess Miss Marvel's a kid, so R.I.P. Miss Marvel. You had a good show. Literally. Moon Knight kills Howard the Duck with a sickle. Let's go, Moon Knight! I absolutely love Moon Knight, so I'm glad he killed Howard the Duck with a sickle. Domino, Matrix, and Star-Lord get into a fight. Matrix triumphantly kills them both, knowing he has multiple of him, even though Domino was not very lucky this time. And poor Star-Lord. Ant-Man throws a knife into Human Torch's head, because all he could do really was flame on, but not the knife. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel, Howard the Duck, Domino, Star-Lord, and the Human Torch. Madrox kills Luna Snow with a sickle. I really do not know how to pronounce Madrox, but he is really powerful with his multiple beings. I think I just added Madrox because he was a cool superhero with a cool superpower. I didn't expect him to get this far. Squirrel Girl cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Yikes, and I think she would have won if she didn't do that. Anyway, we have that leaves 8 people left from day 5. Ant-Man, Thor, Tigra, Moon Knight, Beast, Mantis, Madrox, and Ghost Rider. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer for Luna Snow and Squirrel Girl? 2 people that are definitely in Marvel Rivals. Rest in peace. Thor falls into a pit and dies, which is ironic because he can fly, unless he didn't really have his hammer. So I'm guessing he probably just didn't have his hammer at the time and he died. Ghost Rider sets Mantis on fire with a Molotov, which makes sense because she is just a girl who can read minds, which I'm surprised she got this far. And also, kind of ironic, Ghost Rider sets someone on fire. Beast kills Madrox with a hatchet. Finally, he killed Madrox, probably has the most kills right now. Ant-Man, which is my favorite superhero, and I was hoping to win. I'm really, really stoked if Ant-Man wins. Tigra, which is just a girl as a tiger, so I'm surprised she made it this far, but also, it's a tiger. Moon Knight, who is another one of my favorite superheroes from Moon Knight, because Moon Knight's awesome. Ghost Rider, which is really powerful, so I'm not surprised he made it this far. And Beast, who is just a guy who doesn't really want to be a beast. Kind of like Hulk, but if he was more Bruce Banner than Hulk. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer for Thor, Mantis, and Madrox? Or however his name's pronounced. Ghost Rider accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer for Ghost Rider, who lived for a long time, and not really surprised because Ghost Rider is really powerful.
Beast kills Tigra while she is sleeping. Dies from hunger. And Moon Knight accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. So which Moon Knight died? Also, Ant-Man dies from hunger. Bro can shrink and eat an apple. And basically be full for the rest of his life. But the winner of the Marvel Hunger Games is Beast. Now, is he smart enough to win the Hunger Games? I mean, I guess so. 8th place is Thor, brother of Loki, son of Odin. Strong guy. And Adam's pick. Mantis is in 7th place. Good on you, Mantis. I didn't expect you to survive so long because you are Mantis. And the only power you have is to talk to people through your mind. Madrox, which, again, I think I just looked up random superheroes just to put on this list, and he was a guy who multiplies himself, which is super cool. Ghost Rider, which I'm surprised didn't win, because out of all those top 5 people who would win, I would expect Ghost Rider to win because he's powerful. Tigra, the Tiger Girl. Ant-Man, my favorite superhero of all time, got 3rd place. I'm actually still stoked about that because I love Ant-Man. And I'm happy he got 3rd place. I'm excited to see he's on the leaderboard. 2nd place, Moon Knight, my favorite TV show from Marvel. He has the most interesting storyline besides Daredevil. His storyline in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that is in the TV show is so interesting, and I absolutely love it. Beast is a very unexpected person to win, but isn't this what this Hunger Games about? To be the most like unexpected, interesting. I can't even count the most kills people. But Madrox, Ant-Man, and Beast got 5 kills. That's insane. The top people got the most kills. Ant-Man got the most kills, which I'm not gonna lie, not surprised because I knew he could kill. Madrox killed a lot, and I have no clue how because I believe his only power is multiplying. Okay. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe for content like this. You won't get anywhere else for this type of Hunger Games because it's going to be a lot of PNGs that is going to be great. Anyway, take care, Alchemedians. Love y'all.